Welcome to the 8-Count Boxing Hour. I'm your host, Dan Cisneros, and I'd like to thank everyone in Albuquerque for joining us tonight. I know I always say we got a special show for you, but tonight really is special because it's a title fight, the United States Boxing Association Featherweight title. Diamond David Santos out of St. Pete, Florida, coming here to Albuquerque to defend his title against Shane Gannon. Gannon is a 6-foot-tall featherweight. That's pretty rare. He's kind of a Tommy Hearns type of frame. But he'll be taking on the little powerhouse David Santos, who is the defending USBA champion. Santos with a record of 28-1, 18 wins by knockout. His opponent, Shane Gannon, with a record of 23-4. He's more of the boxer, David Santos more of the brawler. We'll meet the two fighters, and then we'll get into the action here. But the USBA Featherweight title for you tonight here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. Okay, boxing fans, now in just a little while we're going to go to the fight. David Santos in town here. He's going to defend the USBA Featherweight Championship. Welcome to Albuquerque, David, and how do you like our town so far?
Oh, I love Albuquerque. I think Albuquerque is a great town. It's really like being in Florida, except you got a lot of hills around you. It's a little bit colder.
A little different from Florida, right? You're from Florida, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. But Albuquerque's nice. We've been here for 2 weeks training, and I just think the people are nice, the town is nice, and like I said, I win a world title. Hopefully, I can buy myself a house here.
Okay, well, you have the USBA title now, right? Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and how many defenses have you made, and tell us about that.
This is my second defense. My first defense was March of last year in Madison Square Gardens, and I had a first-round knockout over Patrick Simeon. This is my second defense, and hopefully it'll be a good test for me also.
Okay, now let's talk about your fight tomorrow night. We'll be going to that fight in just a bit here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. But here at the weigh-in, Shane Gannon's going to step in and challenge David for his title. And David, what can you tell us about your opponent, Shane Gannon?
Oh, he's a real tall kid. He's 6 foot tall. He's a slick boxer, not a very big puncher, but he's a slick fighter, and I'm sure he's coming here to try to take this title away from me. But I'm in good condition. I'm probably in better condition now than I've ever been in my career, coming off of my only loss in my career, and I really hate to be the next guy to fight me.
Okay, now you say he's not much of a puncher, he's more of a boxer. How about your style? What do you consider yourself?
I would say that I'm both. If the guy tries to brawl me, then I'm going to box him. If the guy's going to try to box me, I'm going to brawl him. So I figure in this fight, I'm going to become the brawler, which is fine because I'm a good puncher, and I think that the brawler style is going to be where I'm going to use more of my power.
Okay, any predictions on the fight tomorrow?
I'm just predicting to come out of this fight, with a win. Whether if it goes, 1 round, if it goes 12 rounds, it doesn't matter to me. I'm in condition to do all both. And just as long as I win, I know I'm going to win, and just hope I come out with, with no injuries or anything like that.
Okay, now I know you are defending your USBA title. I know you have aspirations for that world title. Who are some of the top fighters out there that are holding, titles right now that you might be facing?
Well, the person we really would like to fight is Wilfredo Vasquez. Here's a guy that's 3-time world champion. He's got a big name, but he's old. He's ready to go. And I'm young and coming, and I'm ready to take it. But he's not really jumping at fighting us right now either. So I wouldn't mind fighting Prince Nassim Muhammad either, because he just unified the titles, and that's a good money fight. And I think he would underestimate a person like me, and I'll be able to step up to the plate for him.
Boy, picture that. I mean, the flash of Prince Nassim Hamed, and I think you're kind of a flashy fighter, too. Your ring entrance, and I've seen you before when you fought here in Albuquerque. Could anyone stand all that flash in one ring?
I would hope so, and that's true. I am a little flashy, and my trunks are flashy. But I'm not as flashy as Prince. I mean, he does the talking, and he likes, he drops his hands and stuff like that. I do my flashiness with my wardrobe. I say that's just basically that makes me want to steps up to the plate. I'm putting on a show for the people. I want to look good, but at the same time, I keep my hands up, and I still show what boxing's all about.
Okay, now your one loss was a heck of a war. I think it was on ESPN.
Yes, it was.
Tremendous fight, and man, I mean, I can't believe you even pulled through that fight. Tell us a little bit about that fight and what happened there.
I didn't lose to a guy that was better than me. I lost to myself that night. It was just a bad night for David Santos that night. I came out overconfident in the fight. I gave too much weight. The TV said the guy weighed in 131. I guarantee you the guy weighed in 134 pounds. I was at the weigh-ins. I saw him trying to get off the scale before it even hit the top. But it was up to us. That was our decision to take the fight. We felt that we should have been able to handle it, and we should have. And I mean, if he hit me early in the first round and twisted my ankle, which made me fight the whole 10-round fight with one leg really, because I had no balance whatsoever.
Right.
But
I remember that.
I didn't lose to a guy that was better than me. I barely lost to a guy that that was really nowhere close to being as good as me, and I don't think he could do it again in a million years.
Okay, now you talk about the weight difference there, and you're at 126, the champion of the USBA at 126. Any thoughts about moving up to 130? Do you plan to fight there sometime soon?
Eventually, our main goal right now is to win the featherweight title and move up and fight for a junior lightweight title. I mean, and you know, little guys, it's hard for us to make any money. So that's the only way to make money is to win a title in one division and move up to the other and try to get that title.
Right. Okay, well, it's been nice talking to you, and you have anything to say to the people here in Albuquerque? I know we were talking earlier, and David said he really likes Albuquerque. Anything you want to say to the people watching here on Channel 27?
Well, I just want to thank Albuquerque people for, you know, all the hospitality they've given us. I mean, we've had a great time here. We love it, and, you know, we can't wait to come back. That's why we're going to sign with, you know, Albuquerque's promoter for Lenny Fresquez. He lives right here in Albuquerque. He's a great promoter and an honest man, and that's why we're going to keep signing with him.
Okay, so David Santos joining forces with Lenny Fresquez. We hope you make it to the top and hope to see you in a world title fight soon, David. Thanks for joining us. That's David Santos, the USBA champ.
126 is cut off on this bout. Right there, 126. Even 126, David Santos, 126. Go ahead and get on, Shane. One 124 and 3/4, Shane Gannon.
Okay, joining us now on the 8-count boxing hour is the opponent. Well, it depends on how you look at it. This is the man fighting for the USBA Featherweight title. This is Shane Gannon, and Shane is currently the WBC Continental America's champion. But your belt won't be on the line, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, now you're taking on David Santos, who is pretty exciting defending champion. What can we expect to see from you in this fight?
Well, I'm a taller guy, as you can see. I'm a boxer. He's basically the puncher, so it should be one of those Hearn-Hagler type fights. You know, the tall man boxing and the little man trying to get in. It's going to be a good fight, definitely.
Okay, now being the tall fighter, I suppose we can expect to see a jab and a lot of movement. Is that the way you fight?
Correct. A lot of lateral movement, a lot of jabbing, a lot of combinations. I'm not an inside fighter. Yeah, I'm more or less a boxer.
Okay, now let's talk about the title that you hold. Have you made any title defenses and against who?
Two. One against Eduardo Montez, and I can't remember the second guy's name. The first dude I defended against, but I have 2 title defenses.
Okay, but so regardless of what happens tomorrow night, though, you still hold that title, right?
Correct. I'll still be champ.
But you can stand to gain the USBA title.
Correct. That's a big step to have 2. Stepping stone. Try to get a major title shot.
Right. Now, if you're successful tomorrow night and you win the USBA title, you hold both belts, I guess that's got to boost you up in the ratings. And you're looking at the world title fight, is that what you're saying?
Correct. For me and David both. This is a major stepping stone for either one of us. Whoever comes out the victor, we're going to make a big step.
Right. You haven't faced David before. Have you seen him fight?
Oh, yes. We're both from Florida. We both came up through the amateur ranks. He's seen me, I've seen him, but we haven't got to see each other pro that much. But I don't think things have changed.
But you haven't fought him in the amateurs?
Yes, we fought twice.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he has 1 victory and I have 1 victory. We both fought twice. But this must have been 12 years ago.
But still, it's going to be 1-1, so we're going to settle it tomorrow then.
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to this fight even more now. I think we're going to have a heck of a fight. And how do you like New Mexico so far? Have you been here before?
No, I haven't, but it's great. I love the weather, like it cold, and the people have been great.
Good. Okay. So any predictions tomorrow?
Distance. Going the distance. It's going all 12 tomorrow. It's going to be a war.
Okay, and that's what you want to do is to extend him the distance and try to win on a decision?
Yeah, I want to outbox him. If the knockout comes, that's for either one of us. You know, if it comes, you take it, but if not, you got to take it like that.
Right. Okay, well, that's Shane Gannon, and he'll be facing David Santos for the USBA title tomorrow night, but you folks get to see it right now here on the 8-count boxing hour. Let's go to the action. Shane Gannon and David Santos.
Gear up as the combatants come to the ring. bout of the evening, the one we've all been waiting for the USBA Featherweight Championship bout of the world. 12 rounds. This bout is sanctioned by the New Mexico State Athletic Commission. Your commissioners, Mr. Juan Nunez, Stan Gallup, Louis Burke, and Leo Dow. The IBF representative here this evening, Mr. Darrell Peoples. Your judges for the main event will be Mr. Walt Brown, Mr. Bill Gant, and Mr. Jim Bagshaw. Your referee in charge of the main event, Mr. Merv Nephew. 12 rounds for the USBA Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing the challenger in the blue corner. He weighed in at 124.5 pounds. He's wearing the blue trunks with the white trim. He's the WBC America's Champion of the World. He has a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses with 8 knockouts. Shane Gannon. His opponent in the red corner, the USBA Featherweight Champion of the World. He's wearing the all white trunks. He has a professional record of a remarkable 27 wins, 1 loss with 18 knockouts from St. Petersburg, Florida, Diamond David Santos. 12 rounds for the belt.
Main event time, fans, and now we're going into the USBA Featherweight title bout. Diamond David Santos out of St. Petersburg, Florida, defending his title against the WBC Continental America's champion. His belt is not on the line. That's Shane Gannon out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're just about ready to go, and there's the bell. Round 1 is underway now. The USBA Featherweight title bout here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We're at the Lujan building here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Dan Cisneros at ringside, bringing you the boxing action of the Duke City. David Santos in the white trunks, 28-1 with 17 wins by knockout. He's ranked number 17 by the WBC in the world. His opponent, Shane Gannon, in the blue trunks, a record of 23-4 with 8 knockouts. A nearly 6-foot-tall featherweight fighter, virtually unheard of in the world of boxing. And Shane Gannon has promised to bring some real boxing skill, but right now you see David Santos go to work on him. Santos is much shorter, but what a powerful fighter he is, a good action fighter. Scored a first-round knockout over Edgar Garcia here in Albuquerque some years back on the Buster Mathis undercard. David Santos expressing a wish to face Wilfredo Vasquez or Prince Nassim Hamed for the world title, but right now he's busy defending his title against Shane Gannon. These two met in the amateurs twice. They split a pair of fights. Now they meet as pros for the USBA title. We're just underway now, round 1, scheduled for 12, and you see David Santos now trying to slip that right hand in on Shane Gannon. Gannon will use that height and reach advantage, nearly 6 feet tall in the featherweight division. Again, you see David Santos now trying to work his way in and land that left hook to the body. Gannon now opens up with a combination and some body shots, and there you see Shane Gannon now shooting out that jab. Santos will try to work with behind the jab. He'll try to move to shift left and right and get in there with the right hand bomb. There's a good left hand to the body now from David Santos, the champion. And Santos comes back with a right hand uppercut, and down goes Shane Gannon. So Shane Gannon goes down here in the first round. Boy, it would look like a right hand, and then he came back with an uppercut. He caught Gannon on the chin. Let's see, Gannon's looks pretty sturdy. He says he's okay, and the referee lets it continue now. So David Santos opens up quick here with a first-round knockdown against Gannon. Gannon tries a left hand there and misses. David Santos will try to be the stalker. He's got to close the space between he and Gannon. You see Shane Gannon there shooting from the outside. And that's what he told us he would do. There's a right hand to the chin, and down goes Shane Gannon again. So for the second time now, a knockdown scored by Diamond David Santos, the defending USBA champion. He caught Gannon flush again with a right hand, and Gannon gets right back up. And Santos misses with the left hook. Looked like he was going in for the kill right here. Shane Gannon needs to get on his feet here and move a little bit. He cannot afford another knockdown. This fight would be over. There's a big right hand again. And the referee says that's it. It's all over. 3 knockdowns. The winner by technical knockout in quick fashion, and Shane Gannon protesting, but he's in no condition to continue. And there's your winner, folks, right there. Diamond David Santos. Impressive performance tonight. So David Santos opens the show quick and puts a quick end to it with a first-round knockout in defense of his USBA title. And Shane Gannon not sure where to go right now. All that work and a long way out here to Albuquerque, New Mexico, but he gets taken out quick. There's the winner, the defending champion, world-rated David Santos. Boy, David looked ready tonight. He was really in top shape. Let's look at the replay now. Here's the first knockdown. You see that right hand, left hand combination, then comes back with the uppercut and puts Shane Gannon down. And let's try to get the, yeah, we got it now, the replay on the second knockdown. Boom, there's the right hand to the chin. Watch Shane Gannon go down here, straight down like he was shot. David Santos just kind of puts his weight behind it, fires the right hand, looks over at the camera like, how did you like that? And if we can get that third and final knockdown here, we should be coming up shortly, and it looked like it was a right hand from Santos as he knew he had 2 knockdowns, wanted to get one more, and here it is. This is the replay. Boom, down goes Shane Gannon. Again, the right hand of David Santos does the job. Still the USBA Featherweight champion. Give it to him, folks. David Santos out of St. Pete, Florida, being handled now by Lenny Fresquez of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And David really likes Albuquerque, and he told me if he could win the big world title, make the big money, he'd love to buy a home and move out here to Albuquerque. So our adopted son, David Santos, defends his title. And now let's go up to ring announcer Mike Adams and make it official. Talk to me afterwards.
At 2:53 of round number 1, winner by TKO and still USBA Featherweight champion of the world, Diamond David Santos.
Tonight's main event, the USBA champion, David Santos. You did it in pretty quick style there, David. What happened?
I think I was too relaxed almost, you know. I wanted to go some rounds, so I was trying to stay relaxed, and the big thing about that when I stay relaxed like that, I punch a little bit harder than normal.
Diamond David, we talked about how you put on a show before the fights, and you didn't have a chance to even hardly get warmed up here. But are you happy about the way it ended?
Well, you know, of course, I'm always going to be happy for you know, first round knockout. I'll be happy with first or 12th round, whichever one. I'm conditioned for either one. But it was a good fight, and you know, I'm just glad that they get back in there and get it done.
Okay, you still got the belt. What's in your future now?
Well, that's up to my promoter, Lenny Fresquez, and my manager, and hopefully stay busy in March. I mean, 1 round fight. I'm training 8 weeks for this, so I'm ready to get back into it tomorrow if I had to.
Do you have champion Wilfredo Vasquez in your sights now?
I hope so. We're looking for it hopefully in the next 6 to 8 months. We have to see what he does in Japan first, and hopefully he'll get me next.
Okay, congratulations, David. A beautiful performance tonight. Keep it up.
Thank you.
David Santos right here on the 8 Count Boxing Hour. So congratulations.